and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys my recipe for shrimp curry. Now this recipe is quick and simple, and if you guys want to see how I make it, please continue watching. Okay everyone, so before we get into the whole cooking process, I want to go over all of the ingredients that I'll be using in my shrimp curry today. What I have here is some small shrimp that I've washed and cleaned already, and I already steamed them, so I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. I have some sliced onions, some sliced scallions, some of my curry powder, ground masala, and ground geera, some salt to taste, some garlic and pepper that I've grinded with a little water, this way I can make my curry paste, and some extra water to cook my curry with. Now for the shrimp here, what I did was I took about a tablespoon of oil into my pot here, and what I did was I poured in the shrimp once the oil was hot, and when I stirred around the shrimp started to release a lot of its water. What you want to do is allow that shrimp to cook for about a minute, and once it releases all that water, you want to go ahead and pour out the shrimp and all of its water into a strainer. This way all of that water can just drip away. The thing is with shrimp is they have a lot of water, and you don't want that water to be in your curry because sometimes it could taste a little fishy. So by steaming it and getting that water out, you go ahead and cook the shrimp mostly, and you'll get rid of some of that water. So once I put in my shrimp into my whole curry mixture, I'll put it in at the total end because it's mostly done cooking at this point. Now that I've gone over all of my ingredients, what I'm going to go ahead and do is start the cooking process. So in a pot here, I have some oil heating up on a high heat. And I did forget to mention, but we're using oil. As usual, all my ingredients and measurements will be in the description box below. So don't worry about that. So I have my oil heating up here. And what you want to do is you want to take your garlic and your pepper mixture, and you want to go ahead and take your curry and your masala and your jeera and add it into the garlic mixture. And what we're going to do is create a curry paste to make our curry with. So we just want to mix all of that together. And you want to mix it until it combines, so this way all the curry is well distributed throughout. So at this point my oil should be hot. So I want to go ahead and add in my curry. And I don't know if you guys could hear that chunky right there. All that sizzle that just came out of the hot oil. That's exactly what you want when you're adding your curry. So I'm just adding that in. And you want to give this a nice stir. For this, I really believe you should have a nice metal spoon to go ahead and scrape the bottom of your pot with, so this way it doesn't stick. And at this point, I like to add in my onions with this mixture. And that's because I like the onions to start cooking. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add just about 2 tablespoons of water. And that's because as soon as you add your curry to your pot, the curry tends to stick immediately, but it'll end up loosening off the bottom. So I add in a little water just to loosen it and to properly cook the curry. So I want to lower my heat to a medium heat now, and I'm going to let this mixture cook here for about 4 to 5 minutes, or just until the onions get soft and the oil starts to separate from the masala mix. That's how you know that your curry is done cooking. So I'm going to show you guys that step when that part's done. I also wanted to mention here that I'm going to go ahead and add in my scallions now. And I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of salt. Now I'm not going to add in too much because I'm just adding in salt to taste. And you can always add in some later. So once again, allow this to cook for 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and show you guys the next step. I wanted to show you guys my curry here. It's been cooking for exactly 5 minutes, and you can see that the oil that I put in with the spices is starting to separate. That's a good indicator of how you know that the curry is done cooking, and it's properly cooked. And I can see my onions are nice and soft. And once you see it start to catch at the bottom just a little bit, that's what you want, because that's going to give your curry a nice color. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add in all of my shrimp. Alright guys, so I don't know if you guys can see, but the shrimp is taking on a really nice color from all of that curry. It's not very white anymore like it was when I first put it in. So it's been cooking for exactly 2 minutes, frying up in my curry on a high heat. And now what I want to do is I want to add in just a few tablespoons of water. Now the curry that I'm making today is like a cross between shrimp curry and a cross between Bunjal shrimp. Now the reason why I'm making the gravy so thick is because I'm going to serve it with dhal and rice. So I do not want to add in too much water. But if you wanted to, you can go ahead and add in as much water as you want so you can eat it with roti or anything like that. But I'm only going to leave a very, very thick gravy. I just want to add in a few tablespoons more. So I've added the water now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this to cook for an additional 1 to 2 minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and taste it for salt, and I'm going to dish it out for you guys to see the final product. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I dished out my shrimp curry, and I made sure to taste it for salt, and it was perfect. The pepper inside was really nice and spicy. So today I'm going to be serving the shrimp curry with some dal and rice. That's why I did not leave a lot of gravy in it. But if you guys wanted more gravy, you could go ahead and add in more water. And if you guys wanted to add potatoes, you can also do that too. But if you guys were adding potatoes, instead of adding the shrimp first, you'd have to add in the potatoes to the curry mixture and allow them to cook before you add in your shrimp. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and being in the kitchen with me again today. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. That's the only way that you guys will be notified when I do make new videos. Also, leave a comment down below on what you guys would like me to make next. Thanks for watching, everyone.